everyone, and welcome to day 4. And this is all about listening for the next right action step. So, what this really means is about listening without agenda. Just like in day 1, we talked about how we already have judgments about what we think is going to happen. Well, since we already think we know what's going to happen, then we try to take an action step, or we sit there and we like to play, as Robin Duncan calls it, the come on God game. So we say, dear God, I need the money. Come on, give me the money. What do you want me to do to get the money? We have our plan, and then we try to get the divine to come into our plan and tell us how to fulfill our plan, instead of simply allowing the divine to tell you what to do. Now, I'm going to give you this example. So let's say you are trying to find a job, but you just can't seem to find one. You keep on being like, come on, God, show me where the job is. Show me where the job is. And then one day you decide to switch it up and you're like, you know what? What would you have me do? Where would you have me go? What would you have me say? And to whom? And then all of a sudden you get this guidance, go to the movies. You're like, I don't have any money. But still, you go to the movies. Well, you go to the movies, and what do you know? You run into an old acquaintance who is actually going to call you that day to see if you wanted to, start working for their company, and they're willing to give you a signing bonus, which is going to give you all the money that you need. Now, if you wouldn't have gone to the movies, you wouldn't have been able to have that beautiful conversation. So this is why, instead of asking, how am I going to get the money? How am I going to get the job? How am I going to get in the relationship? Where's my twin flame? This, that, and the other thing. Instead of asking all of these questions, simply ask, what would you have me do? And just sit there for, 5 minutes. I know that sounds like a long time. It's really not. And if you don't hear anything, don't get discouraged. Do what is in front of you to do that will bring you joy and happiness. So whatever it is. So let's say you want Spirit to guide your whole entire day, and you go over to your closet and you're like, okay, what would you have me wear? And you sit there and nothing comes to you. But then you kind of look at an outfit and you're like, you know what? I'm going to wear this today because I want to. So there we go. Then you go over to the kitchen. Okay, what would you have me eat today? You go over there and you don't hear anything. That's okay. Eat what's going to make you happy. And then you go on, to work or to the gas station or wherever. And you always just ask, what would you have me do? And if you don't hear anything, it's okay. It doesn't mean you're not connected. It doesn't mean that you're not good enough. It doesn't mean that you're not psychic. It doesn't mean that God doesn't love you. It doesn't mean God's forgotten you. It doesn't mean your guides hate you. None of that. We're not even going to look at any of that. We're simply just going to say, what would you have me do? Either we get guidance, and if we don't, we simply do what is in front of us to do. All right, so that is your challenge for today. I send you all my love.